Well, we're getting ready to start our review video for Chapter 9, Section 6, Chapter 9, Section 6, and we're going to look at the learning target. The learning target is to graph linear equations using the slope and the y-intercept. Well, we need to learn what slope is, what the slope-intercept form is, and what the y-intercept is. So the slope-intercept form of an equation is written in the form of y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. All right, the y-intercept is the value of y where the graph crosses the y-axis. The value of y where it crosses the y-axis means that it's the ordered pair 0, comma, and then the y value or the y-intercept. So it's where x is equal to 0. State the slope and the y-intercept of the graph of the equation y is equal to 3/4 x minus 5. By definition, 3/4 is equal to the m, or to the slope, and the y-intercept is equal to -5. So 3/4 is the slope, and the y-intercept is -5. By looking at the equation, you can tell that. So the state the slope and the y-intercept of the graph of the equation y equals 1/4 x minus 2. 1/4 is the slope. The y-intercept is -2. If I look down the list, it can't be A. It does look like it's going to be B. Cannot be C because this should be negative, and these are invert. It is letter B. So the slope is 1/4 and the y-intercept is -2. State the slope and the y-intercept of the graph of the equation 2x plus y is equal to 8. I must write it in that y equals mx plus b form. To do that, I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. These, of course, will cancel. Just leave y, and it would be equal to 2x plus 8. So m would be equal to -2, and the y-intercept, or b, would be equal to 8. So the slope is -2, and the y-intercept is 8. State the slope and the y-intercept of the graph of 3x plus y is equal to 5. Again, I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. That will leave me with y is equal to a -3x plus 5. So -3 is my slope, and 5 is my y-intercept. -3, 5 is, so that's answer A. All right. Now let's put that information to some use here. Let's actually graph this. We can tell that the graph of y is equal to 2/3 x plus 2. All right, the first thing I want to do is I want to graph the y-intercept. The y-intercept is equal to 2. That means the ordered pair is 0, comma 2. So 0, 2. I know the line crosses right there. And then I know the slope, 2/3. Little technical glitch here. The slope is 2/3, so that means that the y value goes up by 2 and the x value goes over by 3, the rise over the run. So it's going to go up by 2. That would be 1, 2 value, and then over by 3, 1, 2, 3. That's another point, and I draw a line that connects both those, and that straight line should be the value or the graph of this equation. Graph y equals 1/3 x plus 3 using the slope-intercept form. One of these is correct. Well, the first thing I'm going to check is the y-intercept. I'm going to see that it goes through the point 0, 3. Since this one goes through 0, -3, not right. Since this one down here goes through 0, -3, can't be right. Since this one goes through 1, 2, can't be that one because it should go through 3. And this one here, well, you can see they've got a graphing error here. They've got +2 and +3 here, so there's a typo here. I'm sure they're asking us to use letter B, answer B, because it goes through the y-intercept and because it has the positive slope, the upward positive slope, which is there. Movie rental. Movie rental store charges $4 to rent a movie. If a movie is returned late, the charge is $3 extra per day. The total cost is given by the equation. Y is equal to 3x plus 4, where x is the number of days the movie is late. Graph the equation. All right. Well, as I look at this, I can tell that my y-intercept is 4. That means it must go through the point 0, 4. So 0, 4 would be right here. And then it has a slope of 3 over 1. So it goes up 3 and over 1. So up 3 would bring it to 7, and over 1 would be right here. And so then that would become my straight line. A game rental store charges $5 to rent a game. If the game is returned late, the charge is $5 extra per day. The total cost is given by the equation y is equal to 5x plus 5, where x is the number of days late the game is, and find the graph below that matches that equation. Well, first thing I know, it has to go through the point 0.05. Well, this one does not go through the point 0.05. This one does, so does this one, and so does this one. The next thing I'm going to look for is the slope of 5 over 1, so it goes over 1 and up 5, over 1 and up 5 each time. This one goes over 1, but not, I'm sorry, over 1 day, but doesn't go up. So that doesn't have the right slope. Can't be that one. This one looks like it goes up the 5 and over the 1. Could still be this one, or it could be this one. Up 5. I'm sorry, no, that's only 2.5 and over 1. So this one is not the right slope. It must be this one. Up 5 and over 1 day. So letter C is the correct answer. Letter C is the correct answer. A movie rental store charges $4 to rent a movie. If a movie is returned late, the charge is $3 extra per day. The total cost is given by the equation y is equal to 3x plus 4, where x is the number of days the movie is late. Describe what the slope and the y-intercept is. So the y-intercept, of course, is 4, right? 4, so that's the minimum charge due for renting a movie. Even if it's returned on time, it's the minimum charge due. And the 3, the slope of 3, is the cost, the extra $3 per day that is charged for being late. A movie rental store charges $4 to rent a movie. If the movie is returned late, the charge is $3 extra per day. The total cost is given by y is equal to 3x plus 4, where x is the number of days the movie is late. Is the total cost proportional to the number of days of the movie is late? Well, let's check it out. The first value we've got here is 0, 4. The next value we've got is 1, 7. The next value we've got is 2 and 10. We need to see if those ratios, so is 4 to 0 the same as 7 to 1? Is it the same as 10 to 2? And we can see that those are not a constant ratio, so this is not a direct variation. It is not a direct variation. A game rental store charges $5 to rent a game. If the game is returned late, the charge is $5 extra per day. The total cost is given by the equation y is equal to 5x plus 5, where x is the number of days the game is late. Use the graph to find how many days late a game is if the charge is $10. $10. Well, if I go up here and I find $10, I go across And then I drop down to see what the X value would be for that. It's 1 day late. 1 day late, which is letter A.